How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the preview and the predicted lineup. Fulham against Arsenal. We are back with the previews. Let's hit straight into it. So as you guys know, we are back with the previews. I probably think you guys have missed them. It's only because I've been really busy. I mean, I've only been able to upload like one video every week and that. But I'm back now with the previews for the rest of the season, hopefully. And yeah, this one is a good time to do it as well, because we travel to Craven Cottage, 5 points clear Clever City, who are playing tonight against Crystal Palace. If City were to beat Crystal Palace, the gap would move to 2 points of Arsenal being 2 points clear. If we were to lose at Fulham tomorrow, which please to God we don't, and City were to win their next game, which is at home to Southampton, City would go above us, both on goal difference and on the point. Our next two games are Palace at home and Leeds at home. So that's why this game is probably season defining. Because whatever we do, we will still be 1 point behind City. And to bring it down to the wire as well, this game is the most important game of Arsenal's season so far. It's how I see it as well. Fulham are gonna put in their biggest trust for it. I mean, I was saying this to myself when we faced Bournemouth as well. I was saying this to my friends and my family. Bournemouth are gonna be up for it. Bournemouth ain't gonna come to the Emirates and just let us, bully them. We're gonna go. Fulham are at home, but they've lost 3-2 to Brentford now. Should Fulham fans be worried? Nah. I don't think so. It's going to be a very good game. It's going to be a tough one for Arsenal as well to get the points over the line. I mean, Fulham are missing their best player as well in João Paulinho. We all know the story about him suspended, so I think that new lad Sasa Lucic will probably come into the scene alongside Harrison Reed. So that's a midfield to beat. They also have some decent players like Tim Ream, who's been one of, if not their best defender this season. But I think the danger man to look out for is Manor Solomon. He's been having a fantastic couple games. Up there things now for a couple weeks now. Manor Solomon is the man to look out for. Especially Willian too. Willian as well. Him in a Fulham shirt just looks completely different. He looks like a completely different Willian. He looks like probably better than Willian at Chelsea, if you wanted to say it like that. Fulham are going to be up for it. Arsenal are going to be up for it. Arsenal want to win the league so bad. I mean, at the start of this season, we were saying, oh yeah, well, we're going to be challenging for top 4 this season anyway, and this, that, the other. Now look at us, we're 5 points clear of City at the top of the table. I'll be watching that game, City and Palace. I want to see Patrick Vieira. Please Vieira. Because if Arsenal were to win tomorrow and City were to draw today, the point will be 7. It would be 7 points. If City were to lose and Arsenal were to win, it would be 8 points. So you see what I'm talking about now. Plus, as well, with that said, let's get into the predicted 11. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale. Simple choice for me. He was rested in the Europa League game against Sporting Lisbon. I thought Turner come in and done well. I thought Turner come in. He done alright, but he didn't do his greatest. It wasn't his greatest performance I've seen of him this season. Ramsdale comes back in for me. Left back, Alexander Zinchenko. We all know what's going on with Kieran Tierney behind the scenes. He wants to leave the club. Something's saying to me now that he's ill. So he won't be fit for this game. I mean, he is fit, but he won't be alright for this game. So yeah, for me, Zinchenko keeps the spot. Right back, Ben White. He played 45 minutes against the first 45 minutes against Sporting. Come off. He looked a bit shaky, but when Tomiyasu come on, the whole game changed. And you can see now from my match reaction to after the Sporting game, I said Tomiyasu was superb. He was fucking superb. Tomiyasu. White, but for me, White comes back into the team to deal with the likes of Willian And if they got Anthony Robinson down that left-hand side, or Lavlin Kazawa on loan from PSG to deal with them kind of players. Centre-back pairing, first of all, William Saliba got himself a goal midweek as well, which I'm really impressed for. I wouldn't start holding in this. I'd save holding for the second leg against Sporting Lisbon next week. I'd save holding for that. But what I would do is I would bring it in William Saliba. I would leave him in there all day long. Alongside him, I would bring back in Gabriel. Honestly, not a good debut at all for Jacob Kivior in the last game, Sporting Lisbon away. Not a good debut at all for Jacob Kivior. He was awful. Probably the worst man on the pitch for me was Jacob Kivior. I mean, what was he doing for the first goal? The first goal that Pedro Goncalves scored. It was a good header as well. It was a bang from the header as well. So it's not, can't really blame Goncalves for that. It was a good finish, but yeah. Moving into the midfield, first of all, Granit Xhaka. He looked immense against Sporting, and you can see now what he brings to this Arsenal side. As well, remember, Xhaka hasn't really been what he was at the start of the season, or at least a couple months ago before the World Cup. But it just seems Xhaka come back from the World Cup and it's a different Xhaka. He's slow, he's not fast enough, he's not hitting it as well. Well, when he should be hitting it. So, but he keeps his spot for me. Alongside him, Thomas Partey. Without him, we are fucked. Literally, I mean, he signed the perfect replacement in Jorginho, who I'll get into in a minute. Partey, though, is still our most important player in this Arsenal side, and you can see now why I say that, because he brings special things into the team, and with the likes of Alexander Mitrovic, Mana Solomon, and Willian, Partey's there to just intercept the ball and boot it up the pitch, and we can get a goal, hopefully. So yeah, I start Partey. Moving into the attacking players, first of all on the left-hand side, Reiss Nelson. No debate about it. Trossard's injured. Smith Rowe ain't good enough. Reiss Nelson for me. Starts. Through the middle, I would play Emil Smith Rowe, because I don't know whether Odegaard is actually fit or not. I think he's ill. I think he's got the same illness as Tierney. I think Tierney has coronavirus, so that's probably what Odegaard has. I think he'll be out for this game. I'd start Smith Rowe and Nelson. On the right, Bukayo Saka looked a completely different player against Sporting Lisbon. I can say that in a bad way as well. He did not look himself. And you can see now why we have to be resting Saka for these European games, because he comes back and he's just awful in the Premier League. And yeah, up front as the main striker, Gabriel Martinelli. Nketiah is injured. Jesus is almost back. I actually kind of think he'll be fit for this game. If he is fit, put him on the bench. Martinelli up front for me. And so yeah, that is it for my preview and the predicted lineup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. If you agree or disagree with my starting 11, leave me what you think in the comment section below. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.